Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another pattern tutorial. I've got a lovely 2-row repeat pattern for you today. You can either use this side or you can use this side. I actually like this side, but it's entirely up to you. That's what it creates. That's actually what the back looks like, but it's much more prettier. So I have used lightweight yarn number 3 and a 4mm crochet hook. That's DK yarn here in the UK. There is no stitch count, so just do an even number of chains for your project. And let's do a little sample together, because that's what I advise my viewers. Do a sample with the materials that you have, and then you can decide whether you want to change up a hook size or go down a hook size. How pretty is this? Right, let's begin. So we will chain an even number of chain, small sample I'll do with you, 14 chains. So do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. This is how I do mine, and chain 14. The other thing before I begin, if I get to the end of a row before you do, please do pause and catch up at your own pace. And also, if the tutorial is a little bit too fast for you, pause it now, or as you go along and you find it's too quick for you, pause the video and you'll see a settings option. Go under playback menu and just put the slider across to the left, and that will slow the tutorial down a little bit further for you. Okay, so the first row, it's a 2-row repeat, is a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1 row. If you're familiar with that, then great. Otherwise, this is how we begin. You never count the 1 on the hook. Chain 1 and 2, go into there, put your hook in, pull up the loop and pull through 2 for a single crochet. Chain 1 and also skip 1. Go to the next chain along, pull up the loop and pull through 2. So that's your single crochet. You want to do that all the way across the end to the end, chain 1 and skip 1 and single crochet. You'll have 2 remaining. Skip 1, chain 1 here, skip 1 and then single crochet. And that's row 1. Row 2 is chain 1, flip your work. We are going to use the single crochet and the space in between to create this little cluster thing here. So don't yarn over, just go straight into this first single crochet, which is right here. Pull up the loop, then yarn over and go into this space, pull up the loop, pull through all 4, chain 1. Go into the next single crochet, pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the space, pull up the loop and pull through all 4 and chain 1. That's all you need to do. Next single crochet, pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the next space, pull up the loop, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Find your space, 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1. You only yarn over for the space, not for the single crochet. You go straight in, then yarn over, pull up the loop, pull through all 4 and chain 1. So we've got a single crochet, chain 1 space and a single crochet. So this will be our last one. The space, pull through 4, chain 1 and single crochet into your last single crochet, and that's row 2. That's what it looks like from this side, and that's the other side. I actually like this side. Chain 1 And now we're back to row 1, which is single crochet and chain 1, and this one's really easy. So where you see these spaces, these bigger triangles on the side where my nail's poking out of, that's your single crochets from the previous row, and that's where you want to go into. So for the first one, it's right here, single crochet, chain 1, then skip over this cluster and go into this space here, chain 1. Sorry, single crochet and chain 1. There's the cluster again. If you pull your work for the first couple of rows, you'll know where it is. There's one, there's the single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. You just push this work aside, and there it is. So go into the single crochet from the previous row, not the single crochet, the chain 1 space, sorry. Actually, what is that? No, it just forms a space. So we chain 1 and then we form these little triangles form on the other side. So my mistake, it's not single crochet from the other row, but you can definitely see it, which is right here. Chain 1, skip over that, go into the next space, single crochet, chain 1, next one's here, single crochet, chain 1, next one's here. And then once you've done your last one, chain 1 and single crochet on top of the single crochet. That's row 1. Let's do row 2 again. Chain 1, put your hook into the single crochet, pull up the loop, yarn over, and then go into the space that you created. 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1. Back to the single crochet and the space and chain 1. Chain 1, pull up the loop from the single crochet, yarn over, go into the space, 4 loops, pull through all 4, chain 1. And then the last single crochet and do a single crochet. And this is how it will look. I'll do 2 more rows with you. Back onto row 1, which is the single crochet chain 1 row. You can see where I'm putting the single crochets. And back to row 2. Creates this lovely subtle texture as well. Right, and that's your pattern. I like this side. You may like that side. When you come to finishing your project, if you're making a blanket or anything, obviously the clusters create this little wave here. So I would advise when you come to the end of your project, just finish with row 1, because it gives it a nice straight edge at the top. The sides are fairly straight anyway. You can either choose to put a border or not. Might be making dishcloths, washcloths. See, gives it more of a straight look, straighter look, should I say. And that's your pattern. Really nice. this side, got this little, or this side. You take your pick. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all your support and all your lovely comments. Please take care of yourselves. Plenty more patterns coming. I know that they're coming quite you're probably not ready for them because you're working on something and then there's another pattern and you're not sure, oh gosh, which one should I make? I'm just glad that you like them. Just save them, and they'll come in handy. If you love to crochet, stitches are always useful. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.